Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
I can already see they lost a fine soldier, Jacob.
That's not how the Alliance sees it. Hell, they did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead, or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
You liked what you saw, Mr. Taylor?
I meant that you were an example of what we can do, Shepard. Commander, I don't want this to get weird. I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
You're not blowing me off that easy, Mr. Taylor.
Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
It's nice to know someone like you is thinking about me.
Knowing the real story was hard. It felt like... Well, maybe this isn't really appropriate, Shepard. Commander, I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
All right, Jacob. Back to your duties.
The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
Now, you look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. Most of us didn't get a Cerberus rebuild. They outdid themselves with you. Ask for any upgrades?
Anything wrong with the current packaging, Jacob? It's not original, but I make do.
Nothing any sane person would complain about, Shepard. Seems like you know that too. Commander, I mean. I think we need to keep focused on the mission, Commander.
Did I put you off, Jacob? You seem rattled.
That's enough for now, Commander. We can talk later.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
Maybe not everyone, Jacob. I want to learn more about you.
Anyone else said that, I'd walk away. Most Cerberus people try to play like the elusive man, hiding bullshit behind a smile. But you? I like what I've seen. I'll give you a shot. What do you want to know?
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
No Mrs. Taylor waiting in port, Jacob? I'm surprised.
Don't be. Easier that way. Cerberus keeps you mobile. Aside from guarding you for 2 years. Not the worst job I've had, that's for sure. Where you going with this?
Just making sure I won't get my ass shot off if I make a move on you.
Well, I wasn't expecting that, Commander. Shepard, I haven't looked at you that way. I mean, I've looked, sure, but not seriously. An option, just not one I'd take. Okay. Now that I sound like an idiot, what I mean is, I won't disrupt the ship with this.
Well, I'm thinking about it, Jacob. As far as I'm concerned, that's enough to get us moving.
That's all it takes, huh? I'm just along for the ride.
If you're lucky.
All right, Shepard. You want to grab a drink sometime, maybe talk some more? We'll see where it goes. That might seem slow, but one knighting the commander is a quick way to get airlocked. I should get back to work. Commander, your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
You sound hesitant, Jacob. Am I putting you on the spot?
You're trying to. Sorry if I knee-jerked. Cerberus puts a lot of suspicion in your head. I like you, Shepard, so talk, and we'll see how it goes.
You seem okay with taking a risk on me. Why?
Soldiers like us know how important trust is to the crew. I'm not used to seeing it on a Cerberus ship. Definitely not from people they put in command. But you focus on more than the job. A threat this big, you can't just throw people at it blind. They need inspiration.
How do I inspire you, Jacob? How do I get under your skin?
I signed on for this before you were conscious. I don't need motivation. Unless there's something specific you're after.
Okay, maybe I'm out of practice. I'm trying to see if you're available.
Well, I wasn't expecting that, Commander. Shepard, I haven't looked at you that way.
Let's just talk for a bit. Unofficial. You and me.
I'd like that, Shepard. Been some rough running so far. Feels good to put a lid on my past and focus on what's important. Our mission, what it means, you. You're hitting me in a way I wasn't expecting. I won't let old wounds get in the way of that.
What are you looking for, Mr. Taylor? Anything more than commander and crew?
You like toying with me. All right, here it is. I've been dreading this talk since we found the Gurns back. I want you around because you're a soldier too. You gotta get it. All that weight just isn't worth carrying.
Okay, I believe you. So let's talk about the part where you want me around.
That just slipped out there, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm thinking about you. As long as we're clear on what you're looking for. I like it light, Shepard. There's too many that have it worse off for our problems to stick.
You know what, Jacob? I think we need each other. I know I need you.
Okay, you want to know something that gets to me? You. That enough? You're very good at what you do, Shepard. When this mess is over, you and I need some time.
If you're lucky, Jacob.
Commander. I won't let old wounds get in the way of that.
So you sure you're good with the way things turned out?
I said so. What are you getting at?
It was your father. It has to be bothering you. I want to help.
If I needed help, I'd let you know. Like I said, I've had a long time to deal with that man's death. I was just ahead of schedule. I want you around because you're a soldier too. You gotta get it. All that weight just isn't worth carrying.
You're too close to see how it affects you. I would be too.
Well, maybe that's more about you. Out of all of us, you're the one who could probably most use a place to vent. So, Shepard, how about we turn it around? What are you carrying? What do you need to get rid of?
2 years changes a hell of a lot, you know? I don't blame people for thinking I was dead, but it's only been a few weeks for me.
Rough. Someone dies on you, they stay dead. But like with my father, you keep running into people who seem like they've just changed.
And I'm still the same.
I feel sorry for those other people, Shepard. Know why they all changed? They lost you. I get how hard that would be.
You know what, Jacob? I think we need each other. I know I need you. Let's just talk for a bit. Unofficial. You and me.
You impressed the hell out of me, Shepard. We might actually get through this because of you. Keep it up, I may volunteer for fewer suicide missions. Haven't been this fired up in a long time. It's all you. All of it.
What are you saying, Jacob? Is it time to move things a little faster?
With you, there's Dead and Redline, and me in the middle. I'm not big on words. Talking should be pointless. When I look at you, you'll know how I feel. Doubt I could hide it at this point.
Where would I be without my crew, Mr. Taylor?
Yeah. So maybe you could drop that Mr. Taylor business.
Make me.
How do you push my buttons and make me like it? I'll see you soon enough, Shepard. For now, we've got a job to do. It's all you. All of it.
You sound so serious, Jacob. I love that about you.
You love it. The guys in Boot used to say the first person to use that word loses, but you let it slip like it was nothing. Natural. Just like you planned, I bet. To see if I'd react. You're something else, Shepard.
No special little something to say to me? No 3-word phrase?
Not when you're fishing for it. I've been clear, Shepard. Can't question that. You won't need to hear it. Everything I do will show you. For now, We've got a job to do.
I'll see you soon, Jacob.
You will. It's all you. All of it.
Sounds like we're moving ahead. Maybe we can finally get into what's bugging you.
We don't need to worry about anything bothering me, Shepard. We got a good thing starting here. Don't invent problems. Besides, not a lot of time for heart-to-hearts when we're about to shove a foot up the galaxy.
We've come far enough to get a little deeper, to talk about your problems. That's how it works.
How little do you get me if that's what you think will make everything better? Even if you were right, how small would my problems be if you could fix them with grad school psych and a crying jag?
I want to help you. It's what I do for people I care about.
I'm not looking for help. This was a bad idea, Shepard. You and I, we're not working. We need to keep an official line from now on. I don't need to go digging for more problems. Don't invent problems. Besides, not a lot of time for heart-to-hearts when we're about to shove a foot up the galaxy.
You should see the doctor about that inability to detect humor, Mr. Taylor.
Not funny, Shepard. You're lucky you've built up some cred. You just spent a chunk, but I can let it go. Maybe.
What are you saying, Jacob? Is it time to move things a little faster?
Doubt I could hide it at this point.
My Jacob. Hold that thought. We just have a little work to do first.
It can't come soon enough, Shepard. All of this. We need time.
We'll have it.
We better. Shepard? Look at this. Like sneaking into the captain's quarters. Heavy risk. But the prize.
I was wondering when you'd show. What's your intention, Jacob?
To give the collectors every kind of hell I can. Suicide or not. But until then, I want all the time I can get. Win. Lose. It doesn't matter. I want you.
Sounds like you better make every minute count, Mr. Taylor.
Didn't expect you to light up that base, Shepard. Hell of a way to tell the boss you're quitting. I wish I could have seen his face. It's not over, though. Bad guys on the horizon. And now Cerberus wants your tail. Never boring, huh? I don't know what kind of time we have, but we better dust off and stay ready. You sure as hell know how to make enemies.
I trust you're happy, Jacob?
No words to cover it, Shepard. Promise you this. When we're done, you and I are gonna take some time. Hope you feel the same.
Don't be concerned, Mr. Taylor. You just keep doing what you're doing and we'll be fine.
You're lucky you're so damn you. League of your own.